Hype. Alright, Dad, get over here. Over here right now. We also need to open the Steam files. I forgot. Come here, Jason.
Alright, let me grab a treat.
Settings. Manage. Browse local files. We are back. Part 2 time, baby. Alright.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, get ready, Dad. We gotta press blue.
You guys live yet?
Yeah, it's live.
Nice.
Hint, you can use skip.
Alright.
That's you again.
Hey, Yuri.
Do you want me to click, I guess?
Sure. I'll click. I can click. You got nothing.
I remember my voices.
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
I was kind of just waiting for
That's
you.
me.
I was just kind of waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Remember, because you did Yuri's poem
Yeah.
again.
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request.
Oh, it's this part.
Do you mind if we...
Oh, no, wait, no, it's not.
Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Oh, it's late.
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet.
Later, she said she wants to sit
I
on the
follow
floor and it's for
and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I am going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Huh?
Oh, wait, that's you.
Or just, Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Or just filling the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That kind of is a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Jason in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
Uh-oh. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Let's go, Jason.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow.
Uh-oh, stinky. Uh-oh, stinky.
Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but It's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Jason, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect.
That is true.
We have emotions and we can't always hide them anyway. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you?
True.
I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Here, I'll just get this over a little bit because like your head's not in front.
Oh, is my head not there? Is that better?
Here, hold on, I'm gonna check just to make sure. There you go. We're fine now.
Friend, you say?
Dad, you said friend, you dummy. Just kidding.
Yuri lifts her head.
Jason, I really like being friends with you.
You're not friends, haha.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing the best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Jason, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try to express myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Jason's drinking a root beer. He's into this.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Jason. I'm not 6 years old. Jeez, I'm in high school.
It's very enduring. There we go.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Jason, I have another request.
Oh, this is the part I was talking about. That's kind of weird.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back once in a while rather than bending over on a desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because of
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, reading posture.
I have terrible reading posture.
Yes, of course.
So that's why we should sit on the floor today.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book.
That part's weird.
I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well. Can you move your giant hand?
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
Yeah, now I can see you.
Can you see me?
The camera. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this?
You can't.
Yuri was always kind of cute. But
Move away from the anime girl.
when she's being
Simp.
less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup.
Move away from the anime girl. When she's being less. Okay, it's fine.
Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Yeah, you can't touch her massive boobs that have her reading posture bad, and that Natsuki was.
Alright, you're
being
gonna
mad about.
get banned.
I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get demonetized.
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading.
This part.
After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
He spills that freaking teacup.
Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch them, I might get smudges on the pages.
No.
Yes. Smudges on the pages are
I didn't
way
even
worse.
think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize.
It's not like that's the least important factor.
Hold on to the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg.
Do you want to go for longer today than we did last time? Because last time we were only here
We'll
for
see.
like an hour and 10 minutes.
We'll see if I can handle it. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here.
Awkwardness.
I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh?
That's me.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Dead. Oh my gosh. Oh. Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just
Dang,
happened.
bro, she got wide eyes.
Jason.
Sorry.
Jason, I'm not your toy.
I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, thanks. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this
Jason,
kind of
I'm not your
context,
girlfriend yet.
but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Oh no!
Yuri, I hate you. This is why Natsuki's best girl. Don't.
I see.
There's not awkward moments like this. I
The
swear.
situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now.
Oh,
My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine.
Friend.
How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths.
why were
I
you?
raise my arm.
Oh.
Like before, Yuri's parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. Monica just
Huh?
interrupted you.
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems.
Jason. Oh,
Jason,
here.
can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Monica's voice.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us.
World! There's an entire world between you two.
I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
Dun dun dun.
Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri.
No, why? Yuri's not best girl. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who should I?
I don't care. Do you?
Monica?
You're playing it. You do you. How again, Jason? How was the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I am happy that you are applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with the master pass.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here we go. I give my poem to Monica.
Fred. Alright, this one is good. It feels like you are getting more comfortable with your style. But the imaginary imagery shutting down is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yori's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally.
I
Her
think
voice
her
got from robots like a weird accent. I think that her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. Oh yes, Yuri's last poem was about ghosts. That's totally romantic. Yes, thank you, Monica. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I notice that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish that she didn't keep to herself so much. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her, huh, Joss?
Huh?
Jason wants those.
You completely misunderstood.
Ha, calm down, I am kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Haha, it's Jason. Real world Jason.
What? Really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read me a poem now? I liked how this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Soft me, the colors won't stop.
No.
The beautiful...
I thought I was reading it.
No, I read these.
Well, I'm reading it in my head.
I read these.
Oh, fine.
I mean, you can if you want. That's just what we did last time, so I was like...
Alright, go for it.
Soft me, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, and piercing. Sine, coising, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like a vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. You have to scroll. Load me. Are you confused yet?
Yes.
You're reading it in your head.
Yeah, red, green, blue. And let's
seeing if there's any meaning to it. I've already played the game, so I know literally everything. But
and so what does the sine, cosine, tangent mean?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Does it mean something? What does it refer to?
It refers to like a computer screen.
No.
I'm guessing. That's what I thought it meant.
It's a math thing.
It's a math thing, whatever. Hold on, I'm just gonna check something really quick if that's fine. Go over here. Go to the files just real quick. Go to the file button, Jason. They've imported no story details. I don't remember when the first story detail gets imported. I'm just trying to remember.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Yeah. I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't not the
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words, and can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see.
That's you still.
It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
He. Sometimes asking what a poem is about it isn't the right question.
It's about asking what it's not about.
True. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Like my poem just barely being all about whatever the that was. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, click. Here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you will find yourself facing a difficult decision. Sometimes you will find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
I have a feeling it's not.
What am I even talking about? Ha 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 ha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Weird swoosh line. Who should you poem to next? Father. Sorry, I'm not to hear Yuri. Your favorite one's Yuri, probably, huh?
Fred.
Her voice is so high.
Oh, I like this one, Jason. It has such a nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. Yesterday's kinda sucked, but I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if films are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart.
Okay.
If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem.
Her voice hurts my throat.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Huh? Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people.
I just barely had to pitch your voice down.
You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
I had to pitch my voice down a bit for her because going so high was hurting my throat.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy.
Oh, that's
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
depressing.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, rain cloud, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. Just like the sun in my last poem. Ha ha ha, funny. It makes a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Thanks, Jason. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Monica said hello in my chat. Look.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tidy, but there's no time to waste. I put in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is straight to make. It's a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Likely exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I pull off the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open. Come in, my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They all are shouting, bleeding something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
That was a long one. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. Monica's epic. And I've been really in touch with these feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way, and even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate.
That's me!
Oh.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna write until the day I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times.
Monica asked me why I'm making you play the game, and I said, because I played this a while back and I wanted to watch him play it. Yeah. I typed it here, but then I realized I should have just spoke out of it because of it'd be easier, but then also I was mid reading lines, so I was typing while But yeah, unless it's spoilers to the game, I will type response. But if not, then I'll just
you keep the spoilers to yourself.
Yeah, I'll keep the spoilers to myself. Anything that's not spoilers, I'll just
But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
All right,
who should I show my poem to next?
You were trying to go for Yuri for some reason, so I guess you can go with Yuri.
Now we're gonna go to that soon.
Ooh, baby!
Oh, the honorary cuss, huh?
I got a lisp here. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one.
Thank you.
But I can really say it's not. But I can't really say it's better either.
Now don't let your lisp get out of control.
No, my lisp is going. Dude.
I don't need to get sprayed. Phew.
Yeah, you do. Huh? Skew what? Sorry.
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Aha, glad to see you recognize someone with my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That, something tells me that Suki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah, well I guess if you want to be friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Oh my gosh, my lisp. I'm trying to do it, but then occasionally it just goes too far.
Yeah, keep it back, tone it down. Sayori has a type
Here, I'll do
all of a
this.
sudden.
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around the dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon.
That's true.
You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite lung song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad, and Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She's probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, and the world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Tantrum time. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
That's Suki pretty good though, not gonna lie.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
I'm pretty sure.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it.
Are you sure?
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with a much simpler analogs. Jeez. Analogies. and it helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Jeez, a high schooler like myself can't even read words right.
That's one.
Like anyone.
At least you can spit them.
Yeah, I can spit words.
Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. I'm a jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote this to be easy to relate to. Everyone thinks has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people will find them out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone who makes them happy.
There we go, jeez.
It makes people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
I wish for her, dude.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it.
Like, unvarying emotions.
It's important.
Oh my gosh.
But I want to make people think, not just feel.
Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Who should I show my poem to next?
I mean, Yuri's the only one left. You went
No,
Monica.
I don't want to pick Yuri, so who do I pick?
What? No, I'm like you went Monica, Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri's the one you're going for. So you have to do Yuri. Yeah, that's what your poems are going towards. You're getting the Yuri stuff because you're going for Yuri.
I'm going for nobody.
Are you sure you were last time? Okay, no stuff. Okay.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice to be able to do a deeper voice.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Jason, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the techniques you were worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows.
Nope.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
Flirting. Okay.
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before?
I'm an introvert, what'd you expect?
Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods.
Nods.
Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Oh my.
Okay. The raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling raccoon outside of my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, his subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. That's enticing, right?
Enticing?
Enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place as it reflects much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto my newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken up to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic provolation conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. There you go, poem about knives and raccoons. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
It's about a cutting knife and a raccoon!
That's right. It's a bit more closer to my preferred writing style.
Confusing and unrealistic. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. There we go.
Alright, hello, goodbye. Have fun, Mom. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Aw, gross, disgusting. Hear that, Yuri? He's already taken. Get out of here.
It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about that.
That's funny.
Huh?
Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
Yeah. She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
That's fair. She's right. Oh my gosh. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
Well, that's very interesting. Gosh. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're such a good listener. You're good at a lot of things, especially talking to me and having troubles talking. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Jason. Yeah, who can't talk.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah, it's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're too thick for that. Yeah.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
Okay, everyone. We are done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come to the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival?
You left-clicked.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
You left-click again.
It's not like we can put anything good together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. Here, I'll just do this. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're all going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all.
But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We are going to be performing. Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we are going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we are also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they are coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I just overlooked that. So, I am sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put out on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent.
That's the most I've had to
Sayori
talk
looks
with
worried.
Monika's voice for a while.
I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
yeah, she's run out of arguments, bro. She can't do nothing. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with.
Alright.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We are going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monika! This is too sudden.
What do you mean? Monika's dope. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? You just don't.
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the
poem is The Way of the Fly. Ahem.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. I'll go next.
Wow, Yuri's all of a sudden fired up. I'm fired up all of a sudden. Sorry.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Mage of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman.
She will be.
The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure as she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her,
Your reality.
as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first person to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
She tried.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
So happy.
So happy. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of like you're reciting in front of other people. Imagine you are reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is.
Excuse me.
It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Jason liked it. Because Jason is the point of life. I guess that's a good sign. I guess it's...
What does that even mean?
My taste's terrible, dude. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of your poem fits really nice. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then next time, I am going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Sorry. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jason. It's not like I can compare it to you guys or anyway. Might as well let Jason lower everyone's standards before I have to do it.
Ouch.
Natsuki.
It's fine.
Yo, Natsuki!
I might as well get it over with.
I forgot
It's
how
not like
late.
I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today.
I forgot how often she...
I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That makes me feel better. Thank you. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki, begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people at the festival, like you're supposed to do, you actual idiot? I'm gonna have to make you do it again. You can't get out of this. I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever faith I want for other people. Sorry. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Jeez, I'm so bad at reading. I think it might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own, because yours is garbage. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting all this effort into the club. Monica best. I changed my mind. Monica's best girl. It makes me really happy.
Why, who did you think was the best girl before?
Natsuki, but I forgot how much Natsuki's a bit in this game.
Natsuki?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, that's Natsuki.
Yeah, I was like, I forgot how annoying she is, so I'm like, never mind. Monica's the best. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but why don't we try to write poems for tomorrow as well? It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Yeah. Monday's the big day. I almost said Monica's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I'm a big stinky. Oh, I left clicked.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through
This
it.
music slaps.
If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica.
Monica the best, I told you.
Then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go?
Oh, that's you. I was about to be like,
Ready to go?
Ready to go, Sayori?
Ready to go? Yep.
look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Bye!
It's okay, Jason. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already.
Hey, get me out of this room.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Oh my gosh. Half the time though, I just think it's me. So
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
like me! Whoa!
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Would you walk home with Yuri or would you walk home with Sayori still? It's just an honest question.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm like, I don't know if this has any...
Do I live next to Yuri? Do I live next to Sayori?
That's fair.
Do I need to get home by a certain time? Do
I don't know if this has any, like, actual, like, point, if it, like, changed any of the story, so I don't know. I don't really know.
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound?
I'm like, I guess it's just like an honest question. I don't know how much that changes the story or not.
Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awkward turning her down. So,
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
that has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
You like Yuri. You want to kiss her behind the lockers. Well, maybe.
I ought to slug you.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about... It's not so long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Before you don't need your basically second mom.
Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your own head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in
This
speculating.
music slaps.
Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Yeah, Jason with your Yuri. You gotta write a poem again.
Okay, let's go with... So why isn't Monica down here as an option?
You can't really impress Monica, if that makes sense.
She's always impressed.
Yeah, basically.
Just show up and she's impressed.
Yeah, I was like, basically, you kind of just can't. Because, like, it's not, like, hard. Whatever. I'll explain it eventually. It's like, it'll make sense eventually. But yeah, like, eventually it'll make more sense. So I'll explain it when it makes more sense. Summer! I'll do their voices as they explode. Nah, this is like your section. Just like sit here and think for a moment about who you're going with.
I'm really trying to just choose the words I want out of this.
You're not even trying to pick someone. You're
No!
picking words. Why are you just picking words? You gotta pick everything, dude. Alright, fine. That's fine. Anyway, how's life going for you all?
Good.
Beautiful people.
No, I thought you were talking to me.
How's life going for you then, by the way?
Just wonderful.
For like all of you though. Chat and all. How's it going? If Monica's still watching the stream, how's she doing? If any random other people are watching the stream, I don't know who's watching. Oh, for a second I thought my camera was off. I was like staring at it. I was like, what? I was like, we got a little bit when my dad figures out words, so we can just talk for a bit. I'm gonna just chill, dude. Melancholy. Jason's writing a poem about literally everything because he chose freaking melancholy. Doki Doki! Email. Do it right now, do email. Aw man. Creeper, aw man. I am the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Are you practicing piano again?
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you were all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh?
And weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we just get to eat and play and eat all day. All kinds of delicious food. Oh my gosh.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Hanukkah, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? Squid. You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Yeah, you can check. Yeah, nothing's been jumped in there. It's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. And also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our fin for now, okay? How do you say Monaco like squid? I don't understand. I've played this game through multiple times and I don't understand how you would say Monaco like squid.
If you got the joke, it's lost in translation, so it probably has something to do with
I know, Blake. I know about the lost
previous language.
Yeah, I know about the previous language joke. I'm just trying to talk about how the heck her name would go in with squid.
Well, whatever the other language used to be, Monica would probably...
What's Monica in Japanese? Hold on, I'm looking at this.
No. Is that what their original language was?
I don't
Japanese? I'm assuming it is.
Japanese meaning advisor or counselor. That makes no sense. What the? I'm so confused. Okay. Someone help me.
Keep reading.
Your accents aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are.
She's just chilling.
Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
I just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm not off, you idiot. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Ha.
Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else.
Everyone else,
But
baby.
the conversation is already dispersed,
There's an imposter among us.
with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Jason, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? She's not on the ceiling, Jason. And what do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't really say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jason. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
Oh no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
Kissy kissy, lovey lovey. I'm saying that maybe you're the thing that is on her mind is you, Jason. Jeez, I mispronounced it so bad.
Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion?
Yeah. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Huh?
Huh? Are you talking about me, Monica?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like a little extra light was turned on inside of her.
What?
No way. No, not Jason.
Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Jason. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when you're around?
Huh?
Oh. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now anyway?
What do I know anyway?
What do I know anyway? Sorry. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try talking to her so she does. So try not to think about it for now. That's puzzling until it's puzzling.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this.
Behaving like a
Don't do that now. Everyone's gonna just see a nose sticking out from.
I am camouflage. You can't see.
But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me.
Dang you, Yuri! We were having a conversation with Monica!
Just as quickly, with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this.
Dang it,
I've
Yuri.
never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. He does have a choice.
Yeah.
To say he has no choice, he has choices. He can do whatever he wants. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
Yo, dang you, Yuri! We were freaking having a conversation with Monica. Darn you. I've been kicked. Thanks, Lisa.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you want to be left alone with your thoughts.
No, I want to be left alone with
Alone
Monica!
with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's just something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
The kicking shall begin. Yes, Lisa. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who will willingly share in that concern. Oh, wait, I'm still going. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. Ah! But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. HS do. Thank you again, Lisa.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Lisa says that Yuri is 10 out of 10, so I'm guessing Lisa's her favorite girl. But mine are Monica and, like, quite Natsuki, so, like...
I would agree with Lisa.
You agree with Lisa? I mean, Yuri's fine, but, like, Natsuki and Monica, though. Okay.
That's quite romantic.
Huh? Hey, that's me.
Oh.
Don't take away my...
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all.
Oh, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be so dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Jason?
The world is full of meaning often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Sorry, I'm so bad.
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
No, Monica does. She even came by the stream earlier.
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri-san looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri? You're giving me too much credit.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty simple guy.
No, you're not.
So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings.
Nah.
I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. ... What does that mean?
Okay, everyone! Shut your traps! Bing bong, ching chong!
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Sorry. Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me.
Monica, best girl!
I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
She was talking about how she's the best and Sayori can go
Who
away.
should I show my poem to first?
Roll a dice, 1 through 4.
Let's go with Sayori.
Oof.
We gotta check in on her and make sure she's okay.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't even worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Yeah, Dad! Choosing all the Yuri words when he says he's taking thought.
Huh?
I didn't write this for anyone.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically, just
All the hot girls in the club.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. Eagles can't fly. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Jason.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Play.
Yay!
What does play mean?
I'm gonna go home a bit early today.
I know what play means. That's just
Sayori?
like what she describes it as.
Don't matter if I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to
Just
herself.
making it so you can walk home with Yuri.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Monica, best girl. So, of course. Hey, Jason. Have you thought about what you're gonna submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure, I'll wait it too.
Sure, I let Monica take the poem. I'm holding it in my hands.
I wonder if she's gonna give us another funny writing tip today. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. See? Sayori said you were writing it for Yuri, but then she...
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right?
I
wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you would think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I would get reading your poem. Poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I have scanned it with my robot eyes. Ahaha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star gleaming in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill exploring, expressionless. Thank you, jeez. But a hand catches between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful day. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat. I pick up a gust of wind. If you want to check the files just really quick, I don't remember if something gets put in here or not. No, jeez, I forget when it starts. I feel like learning and looking for answers.
Yeah, how long does this go until something starts?
I don't remember when they implement stuff into the files, but I think we're almost there actually, now that I think about it.
Only 1 more hour?
No. I think like 10-15 minutes or something if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I feel like learning and looking for for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too psychological or anything.
Philosophical.
Philosophical! Jeez, I'm such a bad
you're
reader.
fine.
But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see.
Comrade.
I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical.
Oh, perfect.
Yo, I did it! Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Yeah, Jason, aren't they two-dimensional creatures? I think you know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, that's you.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? And it can be really disorienting, whatever that is. Disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who really enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? Ha 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 ha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Line. Oh, the last hard voice. Fred, this one's alright.
Alright?
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not just really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm just mostly glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying.
Why are you so emotional? Oh, that's you.
Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was.
I actually haven't seen these lines.
I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
I haven't seen those lines, actually. It just said it.
Say it anyway.
Yeah, I actually haven't. Since I didn't really go for Yuri, I never really saw those lines. So that was the first time I saw those lines, and I was like, oh, okay. Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Anyway, I'll be your beach. Your mind's so full of troubles and fears. That diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought that left you a long time ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips into mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In all the ways you thought had left you a long time ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That was a song, dude.
That was long.
Yeah. I felt like I keep writing about negative things, so I want to write about something with a nice message for once. Like how we used to kiss on my beach. Besides, the beach is awesome. Can't write about anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later?
True. Well, yeah, well. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Can you really see her doing that too? Making us write about a simple topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Oh my gosh, I just read a freaking movie.
Alright, who should I show it to? Where is Monica? I want to show
We
it
already
to
did Monica.
I know, but I want to show it to her again.
Yeah, Monica's best. You have to.
Is that who you chose?
I
Is that who you were going after?
I would try to. Decide to try something different today?
I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Bad, because it sucks. Well, neither. Excuse me. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so? Or,
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
that must be terrible.
Huh? For me to have
Have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I
Yeah.
just meant that I respect your opinion.
Hello, welcome home.
Hi!
Oh,
What?
you're in for it. Have fun. You're getting there, buddy. You're getting there. Have fun.
Thanks, Fair. We're apparently getting there. Will she know sooner than us? Better than you when we're there?
No,
Oh.
I just don't know when stuff gets imported into files very well.
I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. It's just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being just like,
Yuri.
what am I saying? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach! They wrote about beaches! Beach. A marvel of millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, and exposed bliss, but beneath gray, gnawing clouds, an endless enigma the eastest wood to get lost in, and one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you get in? When will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I stick my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foam tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to in tow at the shore. Drift forward, and I return Earth forevermore. I'm reading frickin' movie scripts over here. I'm aware that the beach is kind of inane thing to write about. I don't know these big smart words sometimes. Well, I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, and Natsuki already told me about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have any particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, you three. You are all done sharing poems, right? Why don't you think we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh?
Something sounded a bit unusual. That's right.
You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Okay, everyone! Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why isn't it so weird today? Look, even Yuri is into it. Stagnating here is common for foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh my gosh, I can't read.
So is that a foreshadow?
I can't read. In your books, maybe. Oh, that was you.
Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little bit when she's not here or not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
That's okay. Please show some decency, you son of a bitch.
Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well?
Oh, snap.
It's much for you two being all fluffy, kissy, mama.
Oh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Whoa, drama.
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Drama in the relationship. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling other poetry pamphlets. Sorry, will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can. And guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Alright. I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You were the most talented person here, you know. Yes. Now Natsuki's pouting too.
Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
Maybe the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Oh! Atmosphere. Oh.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Jocelyn.
The one who is truly useless.
Ha 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 ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. No, that was you.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Ooh.
Yeah, the weekend, baby!
How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I might have been a help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. Yeah, you slave.
What if I like dirty work?
If you like getting your hands dirty, dude. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you're gonna be sitting on your butt anyway.
Thanks.
Thanks,
yeah,
Nas.
so I get to spend the weekend listening to this? That's who you would choose. I know.
I'd choose that or Monica, dude.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Jason may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assist you with decorations. Hold on, I never said that.
Yes, you did.
How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Jason to make out with you.
What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. Meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. And it's up to Jason. I think it's up to Jason to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. Yeah, Monica, because you're apparently not an option. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. Monica, best girl still. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we settle this already? Yeah. Jason, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case,
everyone looks straight at me. I'm gonna spend the weekend with Sayori.
Okay. You do you. I'm sad you didn't pick like Monica or something.
Why?
Because Monica's best.
Who did you pick?
I picked both of these.
Natsuki and Monica?
Yep.
You never picked Sayori or Yuri?
Nah, fam. Yuri don't need no help. I know what happens with Yuri because I watched a video on it, but I don't need to spend my time with Yuri.
Alright, which one's the best?
I don't know. They're all around the same.
Alright, It's either between Yuri or Sayori.
You click on whatever one you feel. What? What? I'm not helping you with your choose your own adventure.
This is an adventure. See, this is not what I termed choosing an adventure.
That's what you said at the end of last time. You're like, this is
Kind
like
of
a
reminds
choose
me
your own
of those
adventure.
books. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you're right.
Alright, yeah, I was like, you choose what you choose.
Yuri, Sayori, Monica. Nah, Yuri, Sayori,
But Monica.
Monica.
But Monica.
All right, we'll go with. Do you know what happens with Sayori?
I know what happens with all four of them.
Who should I choose?
Who do you like more?
That's what I told him! Anyway,
Honestly, I haven't really thought about who I like.
chat, tell me who Dad should pick. Jeez, he's not doing anything.
All right, we will choose. No, the reason why I'm leaning towards Sayori is because I feel bad for her. Right? She's all
Let's just
sad.
say Ori.
Okay, I'll choose Sayori. It's done.
There.
I mean,
You probably should have, like, saved before, I guess, but...
if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and
What Monica said.
Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much?
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay?
so now I gotta choose again.
Yeah, you can't choose Sayori. Press save, by the way, if you want to go back. Oh, never mind. It's fine. Well, I feel like I would be oh, that's you.
Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you
you-
serious?
Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you're gonna be helping Yuri then, Jason.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things.
So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour.
Yeah, 'cause you didn't pick her.
So is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited might not be the right word. Well, I suppose I'm looking forward to this a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Jocelyn?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it all turns out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Jason picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
Why?
Well, I know when acting immature. I already know that. So you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
Oh, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No! I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone, that's it.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other.
Oh,
Huh? I turn around.
sorry. I just realized I didn't have
right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then.
Simp.
Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. And I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Jason. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reasons you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But
there's no current in me. Okay.
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you what I want. I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Should I save now?
If you want to. You just click on an empty slot.
Right here?
Yeah. There you go. And then you can press return.
I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time.
It's already
It's already Sunday. I've been getting
Sunday,
increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us.
The two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her.
Simp.
But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori.
Hi, Jason!
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different.
Differences.
There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over and like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
Yeah.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to be with you today?
I like
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just hoping you're on the line. I didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's not good, Jason.
Huh?
Why can't I just be like it's always been? And this is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you would have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now?
Big dummy.
I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this.
Yeah, dummy.
So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a
You
trap.
really put me in a trap, Jason.
That's you.
Jason, But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You really are just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jason? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm always late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What's the reason of doing anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Are you sad, Dad?
I'm sad.
Yeah, this is sad.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends?
You literally just said you were making friends in the club, dummy.
Yeah?
Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste by having them spend it on me?
That's sad.
That's what it feels like. And that's what I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Dad, don't cry.
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you.
Depression goals.
That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Jason. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about.
Excuse me.
It's bittersweet when people try to care about me.
Excuse me again.
It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bad thing swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart.
Dad's gonna cry. I can tell.
So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leading to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do.
No, Jason. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you in the club, Winners Club, because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish.
Oh my gosh,
With a cracking voice.
Yeah.
That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Hug.
He's gonna kill me.
Just kidding.
Jason,
Sayori,
I
I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Jason.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arm being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No! Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Jason.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jason.
Dad's gonna cry. I can see it in his eyes right now.
And the only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Oh, that's sad. Sayori lets me go.
Oh, Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah? Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans.
Maybe I should cancel.
Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If we do that, then I would really want to forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
No.
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry about me. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it.
Sad, depression, big sad.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
Yuri.
As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri.
Oh,
Thank
thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me.
Yeah, dummy.
If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
Yeah, so she's holding no bags.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. See your underwear.
That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was looking for your underwear. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few plans that you know. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
This is a date, Jason. Of course.
I
want to help take our guest to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
A love couch. Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a
couch.
few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on my way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that would be really
That would
neat.
make the room look like a
What's the
demonic
wooden thing,
sacrifice. It'd make it look like a demonic sacrifice.
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body.
Permeate.
Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top.
Well, that's it.
Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself.
Oh yeah.
She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper like I asked you to get?
No.
Yeah, I have it over here.
Well, we won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. 100 different words floating in the sky.
Oh yeah?
Well, that's you.
Oh, what will those be used for?
Hang on. Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I would also like to catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Oh.
Yuri giggles with the red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Jason. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. Bum, 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 bum. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know.
You promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Haha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
Always love knives. It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hand.
She went to Boy Scouts.
That's right. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious at its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. I'm gonna let it all out.
Alright. Feel the point of my knife with my index finger. How you all doing? I'm wearing a hood. I'm gonna save for you two right here. I saved, by the way. I'm just gonna do this. Just to see. Not yet, right?
Curious on its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Jeez! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay, that's weird. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Please forgive me. I was thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up.
Yuri whacked.
Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird. And it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon?
She's gonna leave the house back.
Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
They're weird, dude.
Okay, that's weird.
Jason! Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Jason.
The one who just licked the finger
Yuri
fully
giggles.
around.
Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
Your spit has healing powers.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks.
It's just...
It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
Yeah, Jason.
I need about 6 cups of water to put the tablets, each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not.
Just
6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups up too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm.
That's it.
Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
Oh. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner.
Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime.
Oh, that was me. At nighttime, once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, excuse me. Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if it feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know.
Yeah, it is fun. You managed to feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I really need to go out and do crazy things that are fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just feel the time. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even it's with something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk that much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little nice. That's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy.
Maybe games, but like...
I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you would understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Oh, that's
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her.
The police are gonna kick my door down any second now.
Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot, I just didn't expect it.
Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Huh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Ah.
I don't like this.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck.
Choosing to go with Yuri just to help just the entire sequence is like really awkward for me.
She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through silently parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I'm feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's any more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over.
Was
Was I wrong to assume that you were enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. She's a mom.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be some more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. It's just that I licked your finger and you put paint on my face, you dummy. And the important thing is that we got everything done right.
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Alright, 10 minutes is a good time because it's probably time to be done. It's 5 o'clock.
Well,
Once Yuri packs
10,
up...
15 minutes or something. Yeah, it gets pretty good. We should play until like 5:30.
Okay. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait! I kind of say that without thinking about today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Jason.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I
kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
So I already. Oh.
Huh?
Hi, Jason.
Sayori! Just now we weren't...
Hey, wait a minute. It's okay, Jason. I just thought about to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you too. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really?
That's
too bad.
I'm sorry. Well, we'll all be at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayori beams. That was you.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her.
Bye-bye.
Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see for myself.
See what?
See
What are you talking
See
about?
you two making out. You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, making out with your fingers.
And how close you got to...
And how close you got to her, making out with your fingers. It's making me really happy that you two are such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jason? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it hurt splitting in half? It hurts so much.
Oh, we're back to sad now.
Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if it could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It is true, Jason. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put it up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica.
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Jason. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Confessions!
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jason, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough.
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh my goodness.
You should like, just in case you change your mind or anything.
Just in case I change my mind.
If you want to, like if you feel bad about saying you'll always be my dearest friend, you can always just click back real quick.
What if I do that one?
I don't know.
And what if I do that one?
I don't know, you can do what you want.
What if I do that one?
I don't know, do what you want.
What about that one?
How do you feel about it, Jason? You're the one controlling the mouse, dude.
Alright, well, Sayori, I love you.
Aww. Dun, 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 dun. You need to read out loud.
Oh! How do I go back?
Those are my true feelings. That's what
Those are my true feelings.
there you go, now press return.
So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy.
Jason.
Hug time.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Jason. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arm and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Jason. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this? What is this hug?
Sayori?
So bad. I'm supposed to be happy right now. I've always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why would the ring cleansing go away? They're not going away at all, Jason.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
Question mark.
Yeah. What are you saying? I don't want you to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as always been. Even if we really are a couple. And I know I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Jason?
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is still the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
Is she speaking? Is she speaking?
Now she is. Yep.
I don't know. Big sad. Where? I don't understand what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
His mom needs this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like I want you to know when you told me that you loved me. And that's why I want to trust you. You know, what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise.
Hi. There you go. Thank you.
I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori.
Thank you.
I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is,
Great. That's awesome.
Even though I can comfort
even though I can't comfort her.
Yeah.
I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different.
Nah.
I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were.
Nah, fam.
Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
High school relationships be like, what?
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
I know. We've been doing it for how long?
2 hours and 34 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Can we go for a
No,
little bit?
we'll do the festival. Next time.
No, can we go for a little bit? Go until like 5:15.
Okay, 5:15.
Yeah, jeez.
Alright. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that it's a little too late. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is drying, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Jason.
Oh, Jason, you were the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
Ha 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 ha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Jason. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But, I stammered, embarrassed, did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now?
Bro.
I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry.
Don't worry.
Oh.
I probably know a lot more than you think.
Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. I don't wanna get out of my head, get out of my head before I do what it does for you, get out of my head before I listen to everything she said for me, get out of my head before I show you how much I love you, get out of my head before I finish writing this poem, but this poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving.
There you go.
Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Jason, what's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so.
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it?
True.
In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori,
Wake
wake
up,
up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
So yeah. Oh, by the way, go into the game files now. Click game file. The game file's down here.
Oh.
There you go. And there's that now. Click on that. Double click on it.
This one?
No, Happy Thoughts. If it loads. It should load.
It is.
There you
Is
go.
that it?
Yep. And then it says to do the traceback thing for details, so you should read the traceback thing.
Alright, how do I do that?
Click this, and then it's like the traceback, yeah. Now read that out loud.
I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred while running game code.
Yeah, and then just read this part.
I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Haha. Well, here goes nothing.
Alright, now close out of this and go into character files. There was all 4 of them now, but now there's only 3.
Oh. Alright.
Alright, yeah, just go through this section now. Yeah, just read this.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her, like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End.
Wait for a second. Just wait. Doki Doki.
Do I keep waiting?
Oh no, you can start playing now again if you want.
Oh, is it a new game? Start all over?
Kind of, but like it's messed up now. Because Sayori's not there.
So what would I do? That's it, huh?
Play the game, but it's whack. And like there is an ending to it, just you like restart the game a couple times, like twice.
Until they all kill themselves?
No. No, they don't kill themselves.
No.
She's the only one who commits suicide.
Alright. Awesome. We'll play it another time.
You're done for today?
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll end it there. On a happy note.
On the happy note, yes, of course. Yes, because we totally just ended it on a happy note. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching today. That was fun. My dad probably found that weird, but whatever. Thank you for all watching. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.